This is a USB hot plugging demo for a Beaglebone Black. As you can see, we connected the Beaglebone Black to a USB hub, and that's connected to a keyboard, and we connect that to a mouse like this. And we also have a small unit here which contains an FTDI USB to serial adapter, and we got an HDMI, and that HDMI goes to a screen. So we got the Ångström running here on the screen, and as you can see, we can move stuff around with the mouse here. Okay, and now started an editor here. As you can see, we can write stuff. With this one. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to run a small program called dmsgc.shell that basically runs through a loop, sleeps for a few seconds, then it writes out a line, and then it prints out the kernel buffer and clears it. So I'm going to start that. And I've already cleared the buffer, so not a lot of stuff going to happen until that. Well, now I clear the buffer. And as you can see, now I have entered in buffer and not a lot's gonna happen here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna actually unplug the mouse here and see what happens. Okay, so we have a USB disconnect, we unregister device, we shut down the stuff. This should work in any Ångström distribution. The problem is when you plug stuff in again, then you're gonna have a problem. So now I plug the stuff in. Now you can see I detected probe device, and I found a Dell USB optical mouse. And if we go and look what's happening, we can actually move stuff around with the mouse. So now we're going to do the same thing with the keyboard. As you can see, basically we cleared out the buffer and nothing happened. So I'm going to remove the keyboard. But before I remove the keyboard, I'm actually going to start an editor. Here, as you can see, this is empty. Nothing there. So now I'm going to remove the keyboard from the USB hub. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so we disconnected the stuff, we disabled it, and of course we cannot use that type in stuff. So I'm going to do that now. Is I'm going to reconnect. And we have a Dell USB keyboard suddenly. That Dell USB keyboard is going to be used now. So I'm gonna select that one, and I'm gonna type. We have gotten hello world. And then finally I'm going to connect my USB FTDI source here. As you can see, the buffer is pre-empty. I'm going to connect and see what happens. Oh, it it's not properly connected. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, so we found an FTDI USB serial device, and as you can see, hot plugging seems to work.